Now we will just cover up your lower back muscles using the foam roller. Right? Hold it, lie down flat on your back. Hold the foam roller in your hand. Just lie down flat on your back first. Keep both the legs straight. Okay. Bend both the legs, foot flat. Place the foam roller underneath your lower back, just above the buttock cuts. Just above. Yeah. Keep your hands a bit wider or stay on your elbow, foot flat, and then start rolling front and back 30 of them. Go. Hands wider in a T position or your elbows bent as per your comfort zone. Whatever, in case if you want to use your elbow to push up, you may. But then ensure you're going foot flat. Once you finish that, stay up on your heel and then repeat the same. Right. Go back, same position. Place it under the lower back. Foot flat. Cross your right heel on the left knee. Cross your right heel on the left knee. Yeah. Start rolling. Cross the right leg on the left. You may end up using your elbows just in case. Change legs. Then pull your right knee to the chest with both your hands or with just one hand. Yeah, hold it and then start rolling. Or in case if you want hand support, you can use your hand support. Yeah, you can. Or you just hold it with one hand. Change legs. Stay same position once you finish. Stay in the same position, legs down, both your legs down. Right? Keep your knees bent. Move the knees away from each other like a butterfly. Yep. Start rolling. Right. Same way, like a butterfly. Push your knees away and then start rolling. Now, slide downwards and place the foam roller underneath your last rib level. You can slide down. Jagat. Come furthermore down. Furthermore. There. Yeah. Further. That's it. Now put your head back. Lift your hips up. Cross your hands over the chest in case if you want to, or place it down on the floor as per your comfort zone. Lift your hips up and start rolling. Yes, please. Or you can keep your hands down wider also. You're doing mid back. Place the foam roller underneath the level of your last rib. Preferably keep one leg in front, one leg back slightly, so that you can shift your weight from one leg to the other leg. Keep your right leg slightly ahead of the left leg. So when you have that, yeah, you can shift body weights from one leg to the other leg. Use your lower body more for support. Nice. Drop your head back. That's it. Then slowly go to your upper back. Now, bridge up, remove the foam roller. Bridge and then remove the foam roller. Yeah. Come furthermore down. Place it right there. Bring your elbows closer to each other. Bring your elbows closer to each other. Drop your head back, and then start rolling. Right. Ensure you bring your elbows together. Drop your head back, and then you roll. Hmm. On one side. You were feeling it on. Were you feeling the foam roll on both the sides or only one side? Hydrate yourself. Turn upper back. Right. Now turn the foam roller and keep it along your spine and keep your hands wide up. Perfect. Lie down with the right side of the shoulder blade in contact. You'll have to lift your pelvis up. Go there. Keep your hands out, wider in a T position, and start moving it sideways. No, you are on your lower back. Go to the upper back. Keep the foam roller in between the shoulder blade in alignment with your spine. Keep your hands wider and then start rolling sideways. Preferably finish up with the right side first and then switch over to the left side. Ensure that your foam roller is not pressing the spine in the center. You don't want the pokey feeling. Drop your head back. You're around the shoulder blade level. Nice, and then change to the second side. Try not to go right to left, compressing the spine. Finish off with the right side first, and then go to the left side. Right? Then go regular placement around the neck. Lie down flat. Around the area of the collar, right? The nape. Lift yourself up. Drop your head back. Take your hands behind your head. Elbows together. Yep. And then start rolling. Movement is very small. Keep your right leg in front, left leg back slightly. Shift weights. Yeah. Ensure not to press your head on the foam roller. Be careful of not pressing the head on the foam roller. You're working just the nape. C7 segment around. Done. Now, lie down flat, bridge. Place the foam roller underneath the right side of your lower back, on the right dimple. Yeah. So you lie down with just the right on it. No, lie down flat and then bridge. Pelvic bridge and then place it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, place it slightly inward. Furthermore, furthermore, furthermore. Nice. Super. Now keep the right leg bent. The right leg straight. Left leg bent. The right leg is wider. Place the right leg wide. Furthermore wide. Now start rolling. If If the foam roller is underneath the right lower back, the right leg is straight and wider, or take it up in the air, all the way up in the air, and then do it also. Right? Then shift the foam roller to the left side, keep the left leg straight, and roll. No, just your right leg heel should not be touching the floor. No, keep it straight. Yeah, keep it wide. Now roll. So use the elbow and the left foot as an anchor. So it's a 3-point support for you. 2 elbows and 1 foot. Change sides. Nice. No, then you come down to the glutes. So place it around the buttock. Perfect. Place the foam roller underneath the butt. Furthermore, nice. So keep your legs more wider. Yep, stay up on your heel. Stay on the heel. Start rolling. Yeah, you can go foot flat also, but then in case if you want more pressure, you can use a trigger point roller. Movement is very small. So you're just working up the bottom tip. Always ensure that you do the glutes when you're doing the lower back. The effect is much more better and you feel more relaxed. That covers up all your posterior back muscles.